Hello everybody out in Facebook land. How is everybody today? It is Wednesday, of course it is, because I'm on here. Wednesday, September 5th. We are in September. And my name is Margie Donaldson. No, I'm not wearing my name badge today because this is actually a kind of like a stay-at-home office type of day, even though we started off the day with oil changes. But then I've been home since then, just catching up on the reports from the campaign wrap-up of campaign 19. So I don't know if I'm going to have anybody join me today, but I'm going to go ahead and just start talking anyway. So the first thing that I have on the agenda for tonight, and of course the agenda is always changeable, so if there's any topics that you want to discuss, those would take precedence over my topic, because this is really a format for you and I to get together and talk about what's on your mind. Hi, Cecilia. All right, so I have somebody else on here too with me. I just don't know who. Oh, it's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. So, so campaign 19, not as great as campaign 18. And the main reason in my, hi, Jean, gotta watch later. Okay, perfect. Yeah, anytime. And that's the beauty of this video is you can come back and watch it anytime you want. You can watch it 6 months from now. Anyway, so campaign 19 was not so great. And the reason that I believe it is because of the website issues. So what happened is, and we should have all gotten an email and a video link from Mr. Scott White, who is just the sweetest man, saying what happened and apologizing, et cetera, et cetera. Apparently they chose Labor Day weekend to do an update, and not realizing that there could have been an issue that would make the website go down, and they ended up being like a perfect storm because it was also the end of the campaign. So between Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that should have been, even though it was a holiday weekend, should have been our time as representatives because we're our own bosses. And so, yeah, if I need to take a half an hour or an hour on a holiday weekend to place my order because I know that it's due and I know that my customers are waiting for it, and I know that if I was in the Share the Love program and the incentives that were available there, I would have been doing anything and everything I could have to get my order in early, and to heck with the holiday weekend kind of thing. If I was traveling, I would have found a hotel or a Starbucks or somewhere. McDonald's is great too, where there is a Wi-Fi connection. So there are ways to work around a holiday weekend and yet still working. So what happened is that the website went down. Well, last campaign 18, there had to be close to like $8,000 or $9,000 in orders that came in just for our team. And we didn't have that capability in one day from between Monday night and, well, really like Tuesday morning. And when the campaign closed out at 2:00 Arizona time, $8,000 or $9,000 in orders came through then. Well, we didn't have that this time because the website was down. I was out making my deliveries yesterday, and my phone was burning up between text messages and emails and phone calls. I was doing my best to get back to everybody, and I apologize if I did not get back to you. But the answer when the website is down is, number one, keep trying, because you never know when there's going to be a slot opens and you can get in there. Number two, call the customer service number. I know what I heard is that the waits were horrible. And that's to be understandable, because I think what happened is that everybody pretty much waited because it was a holiday weekend. They didn't want to work. They didn't want to put their orders in. And so they were waiting until Tuesday morning. And then this is what happened. And so the phone lines were just backed up. The good news is, if you are in the Share the Love program, or if you are in the Kickstart program in your first 7 campaigns and you needed those sales to hit your Kickstart goals, and you weren't able to put your order in, this is for anybody who wasn't able to put their order in, you have until Friday to put it in. And if you're in the Share the Love, or if you happen to be one of us that went to Rep Fest and you were hoping for double dollars and you didn't get those because the campaign rolled over, we will be automatically qualified. We don't have to call or make any exceptions or anything like that with leadership. But if there is anything else, if you are worried about whether your order accounted for 19 or 20 and it really matters for program wise, let me know and I can call leadership for you, or we can conference call in together. All right, so 350,000 representatives or so are trying to place their orders, and a lot of representatives, and I get this reason why, they wait until the last day to put your order in. But I am telling you, change your thinking. Yes, the national campaign, and I'm going to use campaign 20 for an example here. It opens today, September 5th. That's when the national campaign for campaign 20 opens. And it closes, and I always say noon, just to give yourself a couple hours wiggle room there. It closes on September 18th. What I want you to get in the habit of doing is saying, okay, that's when the Avon campaign 20 is open. But myself, for me and my customers, I'm going to place my order on the first Friday of the campaign, let's say. So if you go with that reasoning, then your order would go in on September 7th, and you would tell your customers, my orders are due on the 7th of the month, the 7th for, strike that, September 7th, September 21st, October 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So looking at it that way. Or I believe it was Michelle that when we were talking the other day, you were saying that it works well with your, second, gotta get rid of that. It works well for you to place your orders on the 15th and the last day of the month. Whatever works, and I haven't looked at the whole calendar to see how the 15th and the last day of the month works, but it should theoretically work. Or if we're placing our orders every 2 weeks kind of thing. Whatever works for you. If you are going on vacation, or you're going to have surgery or something like that, and you're going to have a gap of time in there that you're not available to place your orders, but you can place them before and after that, then tell your customers, okay, for this campaign, my orders are due on this day. And on this next campaign, my orders are going to be due on this other day. The key here is that you communicate with your customers, you follow up, and you say, okay, remember I told you that my orders are due coming up on September 7th. I'm calling to see what I can get for you this time. Don't ask them if they have an order. If is a bad word, because if leads to indecisiveness. It doesn't show that you are a beauty boss. So turn around your wording, and be, out loud and proud that you're an Avon representative, and ask them, what can I get you from the campaign this time? Or what can I get you from the brochure this time? So we're on now campaign 20. And what we want to be showing off is, of course, what's on the front cover, easy peasy. Order these samples. If you haven't already, order these samples because they come together. So they have a packet of the gel cream and then a packet of the Hydra Fusion serum, all on the same card. And it makes it so easy just to offer this to somebody. I did yesterday. She didn't even open, I guess we did pass around the serum to squirt. And she said, all right, get me both. So that was a $35 order. Plus, I was carrying around yesterday the Herbie fundraising stuffed animal. And she wanted one. And her friend, because they both live in the same park and they both had orders. And so I said, hey, why don't we just get together and sit together while, I'm delivering to both of you, instead of me going to one house and talk, and then going to the other house and talk. I was saving time. And when you have that joint, more than one customer together at a time, they kind of feed off of each other for orders. So it was cool. Customer A bought this set and Herbie. Customer B so far has bought Herbie. So I left with a $20 order and a $55 order, all from having the serum with me, and they tried it on, and the Herbie. Hey, I'll take that any day, because what is that, $80? I think, if I do my math right, $75. Cool, worked for me. So back, okay, so I kind of went off the track here. So make yourself my calendar is right on my wall right there. So look and see what dates work for you. I am so sorry, I keep forgetting to scroll down here. Hang on. I made an Aspera flyer. Cool. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Karina. I'm catching up on all my notes here. How do you get a flyer that was made from Word to your Avon page? Oh, you have to download it, and then you have to upload it on Facebook. 15th in the month. What can I order for you? Perfect wording. Thank you. Expectant questions. Oh dear. That is quite the word there. But anyway, you get the point that I'm saying about the questions. Word it very positively. What can I get for you this time? Let me show you the new serum. Here's Herbie. Herbie is huge. You've got to buy him on demo. Take him around with you. He is huge. I wish I still had him to show you, but literally, like he's the size. He's bigger than a basketball. He's really like a good travel pillow size. And customer B was saying that she was going to be going on vacation soon. And I said, heck, you should get Herbie just to take with you on the airplane for your airplane pillow. So, things to think about. Anna said that the proceeds are going to my Making Strides walk next month. The proceeds from Herbie are going to the Making Strides walk. Okay, so from now on, I want everybody to promise me, you are not going to be one of the representatives that waits until the last day of the campaign to place your orders. I'm pretty sure nobody on here is in that boat. Well, the exception of Karina. Karina, you're brand new. I get it. But because you're brand new, you still have plenty of time here to mix it up, come up with your own date. So there's 14 days in a campaign, okay? When you look at September 5th to September 18th, there's 14 days. Pick which day in there works for you between day 1 and day 14. So I'm getting my customers used to I used to have them place them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, day 6. Now, because of the switch to receiving everything from Ohio, I'm going to be placing my orders on day 3. They should hopefully come the same time. We'll see. It's all still brand new with us switching to getting our orders from Ohio versus California. Anyway, so I hope that answers any questions that you have about placing orders, when to place orders. Do not wait until the last day. Just because the system says orders are due by, don't go off of that. Go off of when you are going to place your orders, okay? And then if you get orders in after that time, you can place a second order. You can go on your online store and order it that way, or just tell your customers, my next order is going to be, on this particular date. So Sherry says that she places every Monday. Well, Sherry, you are a very special case because you are a Rose Circle representative and your orders are, your sales are over $35,000 for the year. Yeah, I'd be placing my orders every Monday as well because they're huge. But for anybody whose orders are not huge yet, it's not working right. I don't know what to tell you. Does anyone offer 2 order dates per campaign? Yes, apparently Sherry does. So, it just depends on, remember, you're going to have extra shipping with each order that you place, or what you can do is if you want to wait, maybe let's say that first Friday you place your order, maybe second Friday you place an online order. It should ship in the same time because they're both coming from Ohio. I see that now. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't say it before you wrote that. Anyway, they're both coming from Ohio, so we can do this placing every Monday, placing, twice in a campaign. And when you place it through youravon.com, you are getting your business tools, your samples, your books, your everything like that. And then that second order of the campaign, you can do it through your online store. You'll get free shipping because you don't really, at that point, you've already purchased your sales tools. There's nothing on a representative level that you're needing to get. That second order is just your products for your customers. So there's different ways to do it. But please, 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 bottom line, let's stay away from those last few days of the campaign. Let's get our orders in well before that, okay? I should show off my t-shirt today because even though it was a work day, an office work day, I still have my Hope is a Superpower shirt on because it's so comfortable. I'm so happy with this t-shirt. And you just never know when you're going to have that conversation with somebody about funding your Making Strides walk. All right, so ordering early. Number 2, book parties. I put into the group today information about how to have a book party. And you can pick a host or ask your customers if they would be interested in being a host for a book party, and they'll get rewards. What I like is if you sell this much, you get this much in free product. So $100, they get $20. $200, they get $40. It really boils down to 20% when it's exactly those figures. But if their book party only got $150 in sales, you don't have to pay them 20% on that. You're still, they didn't meet that next level. You're still only giving away $20 in your free product. And when you are striving for President's Club, you are trying to hit a certain sales goal. Like right now with the Rake in the Cash, we're all trying to hit certain sales goals versus last year. So when we're doing those kinds of things, you really don't want to give a percentage, but offer a free product because you have to buy that product for it to be free for them. And when you buy it, that's adding to your team sales. See, if you give a percentage, you're just giving away part of your profit. You're not increasing your award sales as you are when you offer a free product. And you have to buy that product anyway. So buying that product helps your team, your award sales. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So I would love to hear from anybody who is planning on having a book party, who has had a book party. But just ask your customers if they would be interested in passing your books around for you. Or while you're on that note, ask them if they would do a home party for you. Because like what happened with my customers yesterday, we sat there, we looked through the book a little bit, not a lot, because they had things to do and I had deliveries to make. But we looked through the book and then we were able to talk about them. And when you have a home party where you have guests over, that's what you get to do as well. You get to talk about the different products, and then somebody will say, "Oh yeah, I use that product and I love it." Like if I was at a home party and somebody was talking about my newest favorite Avon item, which is the Mark eye primer. I don't know why I have not tried it before now, but I am telling you, my eyeshadow now stays where it needs to go. It goes on the way that I want it to go on. I don't have any gloppy areas anymore. And that was always my complaint before. It was like, I must not be putting it on right because I don't know why I'm getting these gloppy spots. No more. The eye primer makes it all like smooth and one color, and then I get to put my eye makeup on and it's perfect. So yeah, if I was at a party for somebody else and we were looking through the books and somebody was asking about eye primer, I'd be like, let me tell you how well that thing works. So book parties. And then we've been kind of cleaning our house. My husband has the week off, and so we are really catching up on some, the stuff that gets forgotten or set aside, like the piles and stuff like that. And anyway, I found my recruiting tips, recruiting ideas, 30 minutes or less sheet. I have no idea when I found this, where I found this. It had to be online, but I loved it so much that I printed it out. And I'm going to go back to giving some of these tips where you can find your recruits and your customers. So, like for instance, there's a page in here, places to recruit or leave brochures, depending on store policies. But I know I've touched on these before, doctor's office, dentist's office. But there's pet stores in here, dance studios. Dance studios are a great place to talk about fundraisers. Title companies, sales clerks in department stores, tanning salons, retirement homes. Sandy Haremza is the queen of getting orders and having vendor events at retirement homes. One of these days, I need to just pull her in and let her just talk the whole time about her vendor shows that she does at retirement homes. She is cleaning up and she's making so many new friends down there in the Tucson and Southern Arizona area. It's just, I'm just in awe at what she's been able to do down there. Nail salons, donut shops or sandwich shops, anything like that, where a place where somebody who is just by themselves might go in to catch a quick bite to eat, have the book, or bagel shops that are also listed. Ask if you can leave the book on a counter, on a table, anything like that. If they have a newspaper area, and then someone that's going in there to get their food, they're going to sit there. Like when I go in and sit by myself, I'm usually flicking through Facebook. But if there's literature there that I'm interested in, yeah, I'll take that and read through there. Anyway, those are perfect spots. If you leave books, well, I use the word if. We should have a penalty jar, or whatever they call it, not a tip jar, but the kind of jar where if you say something and you're not supposed to say it. Swear jar is what is used in some houses. Anyway, we should have an if jar. And any time that people say the word if, I will penalize you. Really, all I'm going to do is I'm going to call you out. But anyway, so when you leave books anywhere with customers, with the ideas of book parties, at drive-ins, not drive-ins, drive-through windows, anything like that. Your books must have two things. One, on the back, you have to have them identified. And I know I went over this last week because I was trying to find the book that was identified. This one right here. It's a label actually from Campaign Mailer because my customer gives her book back to me. So then that becomes my desk copy, and the free copy that I got from Avon gets to be circulated out with my customers. Anyway, to buy or sell Avon, contact, and then your name. You must have your Avon ISR or independent sales rep somewhere in the wording there. And then, like for instance, on this book, I have the order by September 17th, which is it's actually a Monday. And the reason why I know why I put that date on. It's the day before the campaign closes out online. Because most of my orders through Campaign Mailer are online orders. That's why I mail the brochures to these people. These are my customers: California, Oregon, Wisconsin, anybody out of state. That's why I put that date on that book instead of like day 3 on my regular customer books. Anyway, I also mentioned free shipping. This is all on the Campaign Mailer label. You don't have to do this on your regular labels, but I say free shipping on $40 or more online orders for 10% off. Use coupon code WELCOME10. And then I, of course, include my website. So what I do on my back of my books locally is I have my to buy or sell, my name, my website, my phone number, and I think that's it. Anyway, you want to have that for one, and then number 2, you want to have a recruiting flyer. Doesn't matter if it's a bookmark, if it's a quarter flyer, whatever it is, throw a recruiting flyer in there. You never know who's going to pick it up and what they might do with it. Okay? That's what I had on my agenda. Let's see. We are starting campaign 20. And I showed you that book. Oh, yeah, campaign 20. So we've got the front of the book. We've got the back of the book. Show off those A boxes. And then pick anything in between that you want to show to your customers. Let's see. I'm trying to find some. Oh, I know. On page 82 is these new Harvest Treasure products. So I purchased one of each of the scents of the body sprays, and I've been carrying those around as well so that everybody can see, smell, touch those products. So that's what I'm doing for campaign 20. Campaign 21 is when they're going to introduce the new kids vitamins. Got to show that off. And then campaign 22, that's 24, 23, 22. Yes, this is the time to start showing off velvet. So in your campaign 20 orders, and I'm going to say it now because, I'm going to say it now, especially because next week I can't be with you all, but there's a good reason, and I'll tell you why in a second here. Okay, so campaign 22, velvet. Make sure that you buy those samples on your demo order. Make sure, because you never know who's going to fall in love with that scent. One of my helpers is already in love with that scent. She wants it, and I threw in a sample for her that I got from RepFest into her order this last time. They're already showing the holiday jewelry bundle. This is a perfect time to get this bundle and start showing your customers these items. And you can, the bundles are unlimited. You don't have to stick to your demo limits of just one. So you can get one, start selling it. When you have that all sold, buy another one, etc., etc. So what else was cool in this one? That was about it from the campaign 22 that I would certainly stress to you to throw into your orders. Okay. Let me tell you now. Oh, two more things. I am now over my time, but I'm going to tell you. Next week, September 12th, I will be coming back from my trip to Cincinnati, Ohio. I am one of 300 representatives that has been chosen to participate in leadership training. And so I'm hoping that when I'm back online with you all on September 19th, that I can tell you all about it. I'm so excited. Karen Schnelly from the East Valley, who is in Cindy's line. Yeah, so Karen and I are like sister reps. She's going with me. We're going to be roommates. We're going to be flying together. So it's very, very, very exciting. And I can't wait to share it all with you. I am looking, this is the last topic, I promise. I am looking for those representatives that are interested in doing the extra training with Maggie Bailey. It ends up being a 5-week series. We have chosen Tuesday evenings at, I believe it's 6 o'clock Arizona time, starting on September 18th. If you are interested in doing this virtual training, it's not anything where we have to get together, it's just all virtual training, and then that would lead to one-on-ones with me, please let me know. I need to get a list to her as soon as possible. So if you're interested, private message me here, text me, call me, email me, just get a hold of me and say, yes, I would be interested in that. Okay. So are there any other questions at this point? I don't see anybody else making a comment. Is anybody still out there? That's always the big question. What kind of audience do I still have at the end here? I'm just trying to go down through my messages, my comments. And no, that's all the comments that I see. Oh, there's something there. Yes, please, I am interested. Michelle, this would be perfect for you. Let me tell you, everybody else, that Michelle Schaefer is our brand new star promoter. Woo! Because star promoter is step 2 in the leadership program. Step 1 was promoter, and she skipped right over the promoter campaign. She went right to star promoter. And it's only up from here for her. Her sales are doing awesome. Her recruiting is going well. I just can't wait to see what's in store with her. So yes, yay, we have our first person interested in that training. Yay! So with that, I am going to get off because I have to write this newsletter and get it published so that I'm ready to fly out on Saturday to Cincinnati, Ohio. Our training is going to be in the Avon Care Center building, and I'm just so excited. So I'll let you know all about it, and it's possible I'll come on in the meantime. Not in the meantime, but when I'm at the training, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I do wish everybody a good evening, a wonderful, successfully placed early campaign 20. We are in 4th quarter now, guys. So our sales are going to just zoom from here, talk to people about becoming representatives, or even if they don't want to be a representative, have them be your helpers to get through the holiday season. We've got 6 or 7 campaigns here in the holiday selling season. So buckle your seatbelts, get ready, because you are going to make it an awesome, big earnings season for yourself. Let, you know, what I want to say here. Always know that you can let me, you know, contact me. Contact me anytime. Call me, text me, email me. I am here for you because I will be your very first cheerleader. Okay? So with that, oh, here you go. I will be your cheerleader. So congratulations, Michelle. Have a great campaign 20. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.